Good evening, all of you. Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a decent day. I know it's the beginning of the week, and it can be rough, but hey, here we are. We made it. Hope you're all having a decent one. Let's see who's all in here. Kokiri was first. Welcome in, Kokiri. Tika with third. Being humble, leaving that second spot open. Appreciate you. Welcome in, Tiku. Third has the cheesecake. Wait, what about cheesecake? You said the magic word. What's going on? Somehow inexplicably, a time traveler from the future has come from the past and obtained third. Third has the cheesecake. Okay. All right. So I wanted to do Crimson Desert, but I very much am like, I am going to lose all the details of the case I'm on if I don't do this. So, like, I've already begun forgetting a few things here and there, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I need to continue doing this. So, yep, we're gonna see if we can wrap up Ace Attorney to get it knocked out of the way so we can make time for other games, because I know that the whole reason I did this for Monday was to get this out of the way, because back in December, apparently, I thought it would be a smart idea to knock out the trilogy. And here we are almost 3 months into the new year, just like, But yeah, we, that, I don't know if it's coveted, but that Monday spot is going to become open here sooner rather than later, and we got to fill it with another game. So we shall see. All right, let me see what we got available. Let's see. All right, so 216, 126, 216, looks like 216 is it. Okay, so let's go ahead and load this up. February 9th, 11:15 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh crap, right. We're Edgeworth, I forgot about this. Days Good had energy to take Doggo for a walk. I saw that in one of her favorite spots. Did some tie-dye for a couple of people's birthdays. Doggo conked out and snored loudly after her walk. Hell yeah. That's how you know it was a good walk. All right, let's see. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say. Iris, listen. Oh god, I forgot. Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are 2 things which I need to ask you before we reconvene. All right, I'll help you any way I can. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple. Very well. The second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night, were you the one who used the snowmobile? There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge? I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Fuck, really? Oh, shit. 5? Huh. Okay. Iris. I can't tell you about that yet. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Her? The safety of the Acolyte. The Acolyte, huh? Oh, wrong one. Is it this one? This one. There we are. The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. Test. Alright, that's the one. She managed to walk a full hour on the trail, which has a lot of hills. Oh, there we go. It's not too bad for the doggo. Iris, look at me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Downham? Downham. Let's see. Did you kill Elise Downham? No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life. As I thought, no psycho locks. Is it this one? Nah, I think it's more this one. There we are. No psycho locks. There we are. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. February 9th, 11:36 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is the witness? During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained? He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. I can only Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Laurie Stonzum, I hope you're ready. Get in here. It would seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today. Ouch! Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey, I was just artistically writing. Ah! You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist, training out of the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use technical term for color, viridian. Mary, this isn't an art store, now is it? I know I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope. That's it. Thanks, buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So, see, I've got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake, bright red. Or, to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is bad as cross-checking. Witness! That was all your fault. Testify, now! This is too much for me. Motherfucker. What I saw. I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now, aren't I, Edgy? I'm all alone now, aren't I, Edgy? Oh God. Yeah, that's the way that's supposed to be read. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody, nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation or anything else? Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidences. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Hey, that's right! I'm behind everything, every case! Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Well then, let's proceed with the cross-examination with no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. I love him. Wow, you like your men pathetic, don't you? Oh, what I saw. Okay, when in doubt, press all the things. Okay. When I was at that lodge out in the mountains looking up at night, at the night stars, I walked to the bridge a number of times, but see, I love pathetic, but god damn it, Ghosty. Morning, Ghosty, welcome in. Let's see. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. Oh, okay. I didn't see anyone at the bridge of the night either. Okay, so... Alright, just press all the things then. Let's see. As long as he's good to me and pays bills with me, it's fine. Okay. You know what? That's fair, Tiku. That's fair. Hey, Kuro, welcome in. Grabbing that second spot. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Good morning. I'm barely awake. Yeah, that's fair. Welcome in, Ghosty. Good morning to you. All right, let's press. Press. Why no press? It's cute. Q? I'm hitting Q. All right, I guess I'll do it that way then. Whatever's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. So, witness, any idea as where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip. Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right? Vanny, holy shit, welcome. Hey, Raiders, welcome in. Hope you had a good stream, Vanny. Hi, Raiders. We're going through. I am peeling myself away from Crimson Desert to try to wrap this game up because I'm going to forget all the details if I don't. So I hope you enjoyed your stream, Vanny. I think I saw you messing around with Icarus a little bit. Hope you had some fun. And if you are all obliged to hang with us and unwind, feel free. If you gotta go, completely understand. And thank you for stopping by. How you doing, Vanny? Let's see. Meat Morp. Hey, Bacon, welcome in. Heck, Korg language, young man. Hey, Korg. Yo, with super chill as always. Hell yeah. Lastiel, Absa Steel evening. Sorry, night. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. Always a pleasure to have you in here. Yeah, just starting a new build and map. Hell yeah, Vanny. I hope you're having fun. But who else will paint the deserts red while the old neck is deep in litigation? The deserts will have to fare without me, but it will be a short absence that shall be felt. Hey, Sibley, how you doing? English is the language. British English, Australian English, American English, Canadian English. Which English, Core? Hey, Hung, welcome in. Hope you're having a good evening. The Queen's English. Yes, quite. Yes, indeed. Bully, etc., etc. Merca English. That Merca English. Duh. Well, we have the Queen's English and American English, so we're going to have to make a decision on that one. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be the correct reaction to have for what he just said, pointing out literally all his contradictions to Francesca. See, you can do it if you try. There's only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge. Let's see. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but... A number of times? How many? Well, wrong Bhutan. Let's see. Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night? You bet. Real love's about waiting with your heart in your hands. Love, you say? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter. But blackmail? No, that was simply a product. You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse of a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. So, what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse of a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness, eh? Well, you see, being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. I recognize no king or queen. We don't have a lord. God damn it. Hey, isn't that lady who tried to poison another guy and killed someone who... She looks very, practically identical to that lady, yes. But she goes by another name right now. So we're right now is like, and she doesn't act anything like that, the lady that was poisoning people. So we're like, is she someone else? Is she like a twin? Is she someone else? Is, like, you know, separated at birth? Is she, going through amnesia and like rebuilding her life as this other personality? Like, we don't know who she is other than what she has given to us, and the sister at the temple has given to us the name of who they are. So she looks really similar to her, but we have no idea why. Points to all the loaded ice t-shirts and t-shirt cannons. Let's see, I bet it's a rubber mask like Scooby-Doo. I hate that. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, you really didn't see it. Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile. If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? Shut up! What is it? I don't know. Oh, don't ask me. It seems I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Okay. All right, bro. You didn't meet anyone. That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now. It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. It seems he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through this obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. I think I need to choose contradictions in order, maybe? That seems what I gotta do here. No, excuse me. Hold on. Where's the court record? Present. Crime photo. Tracks photo. Weather data. I love the name of that magazine. Oh, Cult. Let's see. Family photo? God. Let's see. I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Isn't that bullshit? Because weren't you the one that called 911 for Phoenix falling over the bridge? Like, Phoenix tried to cross that fucking fire bridge, right? You were there. Okay, no, that's bullshit. Present. That's gotta be what's up. Weather data. Note to Iris. This is the blackmail letter. Hanging scroll. Proceed from right. He wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? Maybe it's his profile? Yep, that's it. Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. But having realized just how much of a nuisance you've been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Gee, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. You're totally pinning this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. Ah, all right, that's the way. Yep, I mixed shit up. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. Isn't Maya still on the island? She sure is. You, Larry Butts. That's right, me, in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidences. That reality will not change. But what do you want me to do then?
Seek fluid intake.
Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you. Edgy, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? Kokiri, thank you for the care package. Let me go and knock that out here. Oh my god, it is so cold. I'm drinking cold water and I have the window cracked open just a smidge, and it's like it's such a chill coming through that window. Ooh. All right. And posture is good. All right. Let's go. Larry needs professional help. He sure does. He sure does, Cookie. Understatement. Cold water plus cold weather equals good shit. See, like, I like cold weather a lot. But I also like to have like warm drinks or a warm blanket nearby. You know, it's weird. It's like it's comfy vibes, right? So, but I love cold weather. All right, clear the throat, and I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. I got the body fat to generate heat, so I needed it. You know what? Legit, Corey, legit. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught fire? It was like me after wrong voice. It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. Really, Larry? It totally burnt out. Really, Larry? Like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. The most pathetic man during a commercial. Why does the judge's face look like, no idea. Maybe it caught him off guard? That's the best guess I got. I'm just a man fighting for his life. Ba 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 ba. Alright, so I went to the shack around 9, so it would have been about the fucking ads, right. We got 1:30 of ads. Alright. I have the strongest craving for chocolate. Oh god. Alright. Let me we'll wait for ads to finish. We'll wait for the horrific Twitch ad machine to finish. Let's see. Why does the judge's face look like that? The way that looks, Ghosty, it looks like a kind of like a frog. It looks like 2 big eyes, but it has like little fangs, so I don't know what to to make out with that. Excuse me. I do got some like a Kiro. Let's see. It is a face. Ha! I got hit with the pre-roll edge, so I dodged. Wait, you got hit with the wait, why is there pre-rolls happening on this? I swear to God, Twitch. I swear to God, if you reset my settings, I am gonna have some very strong words. Let me see. That should not be a thing. At all. There should not be pre-rolled ads at all. Yeah, disable. All right. Fully disabled. There we go. Pre-roll ads for incoming viewers fully disabled. That's what it says. Wow. Twitch, you sneaky shit. Fuck you. Ugh. Well, good to see you and happy to throw Twitch under the bus. Twitch is a bunch of sneaky shit, still rolling pre-rolls when I'm friggin' doing the 3 minutes of ads every hour. That wasn't the agreement, Twitch. Fuck you. God. I'll walk it off. All right. Let's see. All right, I went to the shack at around 9 o'clock, so it would have been around 10:30 p.m. Press. What did you do out there? Let's see, what did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? Well, if you really must know, I was busy getting excited, I guess. Excited? Dare I even ask? I set the meeting time as 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early, too. Well, it does appear she didn't come at all in the end. Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they? Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart. Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her. See, I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. Let's see. Some Amazon fuckery at Twitch, I imagine. Yeah, I bet. Profit, profit, profit. I imagine that's what the case is. This light was, of course, lightning. Like, kerpow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. Big bada boom, big bada boom. Oh, a little like that? That's more like a punch from Miranda. Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of lights, so I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. I smell ramen and it smells really good. Seeing that, what did you do? What did you think? I was burning up as well from the fire in my heart. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge. Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first thought, forget it. I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know. I changed my mind? I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire. Maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you were in How far is the small shack you were in from the bridge? There we are. Hold on. Well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk? And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare. Well, should I press him for a little more info? That's a good question. Why didn't you call anyone? Yeah, we'll go with that. Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? What's the serious face? Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try to tell someone. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you didn't. Yeah, okay. My reason, it isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. I just didn't have time to, okay? I arrived at the bridge and he showed up. Okay, wait. Arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Press. Profit, profit, profit? Profit, 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 profit. Profit. You okay, Ghosty? Are you okay? You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright. Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What is this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Wait, alright, so 10:30... Said it would have been 10:30, right? Okay, hold on. Wasn't it still snowing at that time? Check. Let's see, there is something I must talk to you about. Wait, that's the wrong letter. Where's the weather report? Let's see. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. So if he was there when the lightning struck then. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going. Yep, there it is. Around 30 minutes passed between when the fire started and went out. No, that's bullshit. Or at least he doesn't remember it. So what happened to Wright? So he was he was at the scene when this happened. So Maya is off on a separate area of the temple, which requires a big bridge or a suspension bridge to be crossed, like a single file, like, you're one person behind the other, old rickety suspension bridge. Lightning strikes the bridge after this murder occurs. Phoenix is running to go use the phone near the bridge. He sees the bridge on fire and tells Larry to make the call instead of him because he tries to run across the bridge to save Maya. Because essentially there's no other way to get to that other side except via air. So like you would need a helicopter. So he tries to go over to get Maya, but ends up falling through the bridge that is already like old and rotten and stuff like that. He manages to survive the fall, but ends up catching a cold because he essentially was laying unconscious in the snow. So yeah, that's so Phoenix is in the hospital, basically, long story short. But yeah. Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. Hey, what the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best timekeeper, 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge. and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there at around 11 p.m. That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hasakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at the same time, at that time. Excuse me, I have an objection. You do? Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Laurie Stokes. It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11, in which case it could have been earlier than that. Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca Van Karma. The slope ahead is slippery, for there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn down. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15. Which means what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now, let's see. Reread that. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during the missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just got brutally woken up by toilet splashback. 1, how would you know what that feels like? 2, this sounds like this has happened multiple times. You fell. Wait, what? He's both lucky and unlucky. I agree, Korg. He's nearly dead. Not actually dead, but close. Yeah. 15 minutes is a lot of time to fuck shit up. Exactly. Oh my god. You started talking like that, and my mind went, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god. I guess I was still sleeping after all. This is what he says. Order! Ah, God. So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Miss Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes and there's a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space. This witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's what it sounds like. But this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Right? Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy? I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought. You've been playing with us all this time. Listen, I'm I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say... Ah! Then say it! Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, let's have this witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? A boot. Hey, Larry, what the fuck, bro? Dog, this is the second time he told us that he'd tell us everything, right? I'm a doxonum. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out and then he came running up. I suppose artists can be strange folk. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Including the truth from the sounds of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him. You'll regret this, Edgy. Let's see. Wait, what is all right, yeah. Fake ass fake ass booby. Shay, what is Autobot mad about now? Apparently booby. The secret word was booby. Let's see. Wow, fake ass booby. Okay, the whole term? Oh, wow. Wow. Twitch is getting specific. Fake ass and booby. All in one line. Automat, you will not stifle me. Oh my god. Is that a treat? Is that a threat? Help, right? Ugh. We can't take Larry seriously when he threatens things. Come on now. I'm a doxonum. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing, press? Tell us, Larry. My name is Laurice. Get it right. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am. Just who exactly are you? I'm Laurice Doxonum, apprentice extraordinaire. That's what he calls himself. That's what he calls himself in any case. Then you are an artist? Of course I'm an artist, the real thing. Yet again, that's what he calls himself. Names mean nothing. There is only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing? That is a very big issue indeed. Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. Of art, yes. Sketching. The burning bridge. The burning bridge and everything that came with it. What came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch is... Ah! Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, The entire world may be changed by what is depicted here. Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna look at the sketch. It's because he's such a shit witness that we're like, if we reveal this, we could literally be eating crow here. Let's look at the sketch. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this. Imagined what? That Loristok Zunum's debut would take place here today, like this. Show it! Now! Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Loristok Zunum. Well. So this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did. Yes, I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry. What? The burning bridge is fine. But what is this unfortunate looking figure? Oh, you spotted that. I thought you might. However much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris! I wish she'd taken better care of herself. We have to plan out for our future, you know? What would have happened to her if she just had injured herself flying like that? Larry, please answer this next question honestly. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Are you high? The girl, she's really high up in this picture. What was that for? This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyways, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly. Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge at least. It was really something to see. This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend, is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth. Let us get back to the cross-examination. By force is necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what did you think of my debut piece? Get that thing away from me. Larry's sketch added to the court record. Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime. Now hurry up and cross-examine him. Wow, everyone's just done with his bullshit. Everyone's utterly done. Hey, Woofer, welcome in. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Excuse me, dog. You cannot be for real, little bro. I love how everyone's like, really? The fuck? Let me see. God. I saw Iris flying with her white hood fluttering. That's a lie. There's no way you could have done that. Because Iris gave her hood to Phoenix before she left for the training part of the temple. There's no way you could have seen that. Oh my god, did she explode? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, did you see the new Barbarian episode? I saw the one where, oh my god, what was it? I saw the newest one, but I've already forgotten a little bit of it. Oh god, he was coaxing him into, oh, the leprechaun, that's what it was. He was basically he made a deal with the leprechaun. I saw the leprechaun one, but I don't know if there's a new one. If there's a new one other than the leprechaun one, let me know, because I will watch that shit tonight. Let's see. Present? Yeah, there's no way. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole dollar I'll give you a whole dollar that it's the truth. If that is truly the case, then there is one thing we can say for certain. What might that be? That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris. What do you mean? I don't understand. Ah! A foolhardy folly, a foolish statement by an equally foolish, foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. Ah! It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one in the defense's bench. Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took the flight? What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why did Nick have Iris's hood? What? Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why you, Nick, you dog? I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited and discarded, straight into the garbage. What is it now, witness? It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Gee, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you. What? What is the meaning of your outburst, witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence. Definitive evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge, and I, Loris Dogzadam, shall prove it. That points, witch. Witch! Witch! She's a witch, she is! Oh my god, a whole $1. No, that's the card. Don him. Thank you, Astro. Don him. Thank you. Appreciate it, Astro. I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch, Donum. And show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality. Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy, because I am going to feed you a whopping serving of pain. You have been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time, trust me. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Pretty sure I know where that goes to. Mm-hmm. Show him the badge. We're in court. That doesn't work. We're in the courtroom already. Let's see. A crystal sphere. This one. Pretty, isn't it? Show badge. No. But finders keepers. We're in the courtroom. There's no point. It's like going up to another lawyer or a cop and going like, I'm a cop, you know, and flashing the badge that says you're a cop. Like, it doesn't work. FBI, open up. That sphere, where did you find it? Let me see. Around here somewhere? Looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow. It had pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some falling when I walked to the bridge. The court accepts this crystal sphere. That's mine, okay? I want it back afterward. There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood. What? Blood? Crystal sphere. Found half covered in the snow near Dusky Bridge the night of the crime. It has blood on it. You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. I thought you were Loris. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Loris Donum only a few minutes ago? Alright, when I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. Press. So you went to the burning bridge. That's right, to meet Iris. She actually flew to greet me. The least I could do was meet her halfway. But the defendant was not at the bridge when you got there, you say. I guess she went back to Hasakura Temple? She's a girl after all. She must have wanted to look her best. Really, motherfucker? What the hell? Dude! It must be lovely to... It must be... Oh my god. It must be lovely to live in the fantasy land of Larry's mind. Actually, it's so depressing that I can't even work up the energy to point. So, what did you do next? I was so worried I frantically searched all over for her. In front of a burning bridge, by the way, right? So you searched all over for her. She was flying pretty high, you know. I thought maybe she slipped on her landing and got hurt. Hey, it was more than a possible. Also, when I headed out the shack, the first time, I was snacking on a banana. I was pretty sure I threw the peel away somewhere around there, so you know. Can one guy really be this stupid? So, did you find any signs of her so-called landing? I don't really remember. I kept falling over myself, and I kind of lost it for a while there. You fell over yourself? Yeah, the snow was deep, and there was even a banana peel out there. Yep. There's stupid, and then there's Larry Butts. The short of it is that you didn't find any signs of her landing, correct? Then what happened next? That led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. Half buried. It was sitting in the snow, but a little it was sitting in the snow with a little gathered on top of it. It was very hard to spot, actually. I mean, it was dark out too. I'm impressed. You did well to find it. No matter what you may think when you look at me, I am a pro, a genius security guard. I used a pen light I borrowed from my company to help me in my search. And it sparkled really brightly as if it was saying, "Here I am," to me. It does indeed look very much like the crystal sphere on Iris's hood. But I need to remind you that she was not wearing her hood that night. But need I remind you that she was not wearing her hood that night? I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, let's see here. No one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. I know that's not the truth. Let me see. I think I could actually just present the staff here, right? No one else could have lost the crystal. Yeah, I think I could just present the staff. I don't think I need to press any further. Larry, that night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who? Who was a stupid idiot? Miss Elise Donham, the mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim? I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere. Hey. That's my photograph! Give it back! Ouch, 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 ouch! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. They look nothing alike! In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Ah, the crystal sphere. It's gone. What? What? Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. Well, that means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Donham?
Objection!
A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly. Thus, it is rejected. You can't do that. I saw it. I saw it with my... And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Donham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all. Miss Francisca Van Karma. The only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Why are you pointing at me? The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with that case. Has nothing to do with the case. Objection! That crystal sphere is... It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There is blood on the crystal sphere, is there not? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent, which is the exact reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch. What? You mean I'm the killer? No! All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. She makes a valid point. There is no evidence that Elise Donham left Hasakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, and this case is going to transform into something else entirely. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? I want your final opinion on the disposition of the crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Let's see. Let me catch up with chat here. Get him with the chair. I mean, from the top rope. I can fix Von Karma. I sigh. You are welcome to try. Let's see. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let's see. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that's the only option. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do what? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he's cornered. That should come as no surprise. Because right now, I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. Okay. Well, I could go two routes here. I can either use the crime scene photo, family photo, or or the crystal sphere straight up because there's blood on the sphere. Let's see. Where is that crime scene photo? Let me check it real quick. Yep. Yep. Let's see here. Yep. This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct? That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. Snowing. On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there's no snow on the victim's body. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. What? What? Order! 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 On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge, and there something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose. What? What could have that been? What could that have been? This sphere. There is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge.
Objection!
The murder didn't take place in Hasakura Temple courtyard. Only a fool would suggest a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. Just who's the fool? At which part is so foolish, Miss Van Karma? Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. That's not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. What? That's the same thing! No, it isn't. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus, there was no bleeding.
Objection!
You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Donum's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest that someone carried the body all that way? No, they used the snowmobile. I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove my version of the events is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Please, show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to Hazakura Temple. It's the snowmobile. Straight up. Let's see, present... What do I present? It's in a photo somewhere. This one. Yep. On that snowy night, There is one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could have also been used to carry a body. Order! Ah! This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave. Oh, what do you mean? The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim, Elise Donham, really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean? Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it. This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that couldn't hurt a he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. Gee, thank you. That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. God. Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was one reason, and one alone, for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to right. Really? That's what this was all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have friends. Ah! Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you were here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped by. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. What a shame. Ah, Francie! This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. You are an affront to. Ow, 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 ow. I demand satisfaction. I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the question it raises. I have words here today. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, right? Court is now adjourned. To be continued. I cannot believe that we literally saw a man get beat into unconsciousness with a whip in a court without any contempt call being thrown. Okay, time to get up now. I gotta get ready for another interview. Okay, Ghosty, good luck on the interview, and I hope you all the best. You'll knock it out of the park. Let's see. The badge, the badge. Everyone wants the badge, I swear to God. I have so many questions still about that crime scene photograph. Oh, obviously the badge. Judge, aren't you going to stop this brutal assault? Nope, absolutely not. I think the witness is dead. Quite possibly. In which case, we'll have the boys from, we'll have the boys and gals and other pals, collect the body. Was it unconscious? Unless I see him in the next scene, I really doubt it. Okay. I think I'm going to get a quick snack after we save here. I am starving. And I need something to munch on. So let me go ahead and get this saved up here. And we'll let the next scene load. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hearty Clinic, Intensive Care Unit. I'm still up at this hour reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Delilah Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here, this isn't the Delilah I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. February 9th, 2:43 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Alright. Let me do the quick break. We will let ads run, continue running. I'm gonna make some sort of snack. The ads are a true jump scare. Amen to that, Debbie. Alright, quick break. I'm gonna get something to nosh on. Nom 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 nom. Alright, quick BRB. That sounds like a delicious snack, Korg. Let's see here. I got myself 2 pickle spears as a snack. Hell yeah. Bah. I got myself some cornbread. Eat. All right. All right. All right. Let's see the 2 husbands talk to one another. All right. I found shortbread cookies, whole cleaning. Nice. Once I get my... I'll say this. Digging yourself out of fucking debt hole sucks. But once I get, like, a proper paycheck that I can spend on, like, groceries, oh, God. That's gonna be amazing. All right. Okay. All right. Should be good. All right. Let's go. All right. All right. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate it. Let's see. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian? In artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shidashito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Let's see. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry, Thing Pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. I guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get out to work on this. I got to get to work on this bridge, pal. Let's see, I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Oh, that's right, Maya's still stuck over in the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright. Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Alright. Let me partake more of the bread I have. Nom nom nom. Alright. So where to go from here? I guess we'll see what's available, huh? I'll go to the main gate. February 9th, Hosakoya Temple main gate. That's gotta be Larry. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. My heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ah! Enough! A fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? That was a whole lot of fool in series there, Francesca. I'm just saying. Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you're... Ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. A test of your reflexes. Yes. Yes, just so. Let's see. Man, what was her childhood like? If you met her father, it would make sense. I'm not even kidding. All right, your reflexes and mine need to shape up. Okay. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Francie, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of death, and I'm not. Oh, yeah. No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick, tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Really, bro? Ah! Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent. I'm surprised it says, learn to give at least semi-cos. Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew. I'm telling you, whoosh, just like that dude with the red underwear. What? I just uttered that and read that with my eyeballs and mouth. What the fuck? I don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys for when you come crawling back to apologize. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right? Oh, crap. All right, talk. Francisco von Karma. All right. Get some more of this bread here. There we go. Ah. Superman. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, Joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Francisca von Karma the Prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Francisca von Karma was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me, this I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that is precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow! No smirking! No whipping the sick! That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know. What happened? I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You've read the whole thing? Yes, every last word, every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did to made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Is there anything more? God, I guess not. Can I move further? Main hall? February 9th. Hasakura Temple Main Hall. Sorry. That was one long sigh. Oh. Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I'll let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise. Now that I think about it, There's an acolyte stuck in the Inner Temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls is missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? You lost a little girl too. Yeah, we did apparently. Let me grab some bread. Ah. All right. Let's see. Iris. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elisa's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning. I don't see any psych locks or psyche locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. No, not true. He also draws our collective ire. You know what? Legit. You know, fair, you know. You know, call a spade, legit. All right, finishing up the bread. Hold up. Okay. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple. Is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I know I shouldn't have come back here at that night, but because you did, Maya's stuck all by herself at the inner temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter's especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped, should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way to escape either! Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. Let's see. In a functioning legal and governance system, this person would be held liable for not upkeeping their training hall / bridge. Yeah, that bridge has been in decay for a while. I'm sure like even the people previous to her caretaking the bridge would be held liable if, you know. Let's see. I object. Not sure what, but I do it anyway. Hey, Bubbles, welcome in. I hope you're having a good evening. Hey, Fanta, how are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you again. How you holding up, Fanta? All right, clearing my throat. At least Donum. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donum. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size Or her bust size, for that matter. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Right? Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There. You did it again, Sister Bikini. I notice you always refer to Miss Donham as Mystic Elise. Oh! Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. Oh, we address all our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know? How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Let's see. Oh my god, this case, a Phantom. Yes, this case. It seems Miss Elise Donham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Donham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, mister, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Donham on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I don't see the little darling even once. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at home either. Come on. Keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repair soon. Younger me thought the GF was so pretty with the butterflies and umbrella, not gonna lie. She definitely stole the show, as it were. But man, was it hiding something very ugly, you know? Sorry, just finishing up a chewing. All right. We were at the main gate for Francesca, so let's go to the courtyard. February 9th, Asakura Temple, courtyard. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that haven't yet to be found. Ah, Synthburb, you're here. I love how the EN localization kept her name as Bikini, so I don't even know why they, I mean, everything is like, a lot of the names are plays on real things or memes, so it's just like, it's actually kind of awesome. I'm glad they kept it around. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank goodness, we're back in the data stream, right? Okay. I can see how people enjoy these games and how well they're made, but if I played Own this, I would burn the physical copy. It makes my brain itchy and angry. Let's see. Ace Attorney Wiki. Bikini's name may also be a pun on bikuni, which are Buddhist nuns. The first two kanji in bikini are apparently typical of priest names, while the last kanji means nun. Oh, well, there we go. Thank you, Astro. Let's see. Agreed. I'm asking myself why I can't kick doors down and get answers. Where is she? Where is she? Swear to me. Oh my god. Right. Is there anything here worth looking? Let's see. Shito. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. How's that statue holding the sword? Good question. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in the courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. Alright. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. And that's also the height of the body. That's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. It is possible that Miss Donham was... Is it possible that Miss Donham was pushed from the top of the wall? Let's see. Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of the dusky bridge, but... What was it doing all the way out there? Let's see. Some parts in Ace Attorney games can be quite frustrating if you don't look at it. Yeah, that's true. It very much... And this is something I know I've experienced. You are saying the same exact thing that the game is saying, but the game wants a very particular piece of evidence, even though you could possibly prove the same thing with the other piece of evidence you put up. So yeah, I totally get that, Fanta. Oh, let's see. That sword can't be removed from the statue. Yep. Sure. Yep. Yep. I see you've joined us. Let's see. Hey, Debbie, welcome. Let's see here. Like, they require leaps in logic sometimes, or very specific shit. Yeah, exactly. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They are tools for getting around. But the sled. Now, that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. Alright. That building up there is the main hall. It is where we were staying. It sits kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donham was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Alright. Donham. Gotta remind myself. I guess there's nothing else out here? I guess we move? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Hey! What is that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? Oh, it's hey! There we go. So this is where you've been keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. Why? What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I... It's been a while Scruffy. It's Miss Karma! Sister, please, leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! That hurts, you know! Silence! I, Francisco Van Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to be following me around, is she? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's see. Let's see. It also tries to be serious yet tongue-in-cheek too hard both ways. It's aggravating to certain mind types. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's fair bacon. Let's see. It's something I learned with their brand of storytelling, yeah. I mean, I get that, and there is Japanese media and shows I watch, but this game just gets me fuming. Yeah, legit. This game is too many bokehs and not enough Sukomis? I don't know what that... I'm sorry. You lost me. Let's see. I guess we'll move to the suspension bridge. Move courtyard main gate. We go to the main gate. Then we go to suspension bridge. All right. He managed to... managed to finagle it. So let's see. Move. Inner temple. Yeah, this should be it. February 9th. Inner temple gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice. Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up this morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I am Francisco Van Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Oh, damn, Pearls. Damn. Damn. All right. Let me see. Boke is like the person that says stupid shit, and Sukomi is like the person that points that shit out. Oh, okay. Thank you, Fanta. I appreciate it. I've been literally sitting here and sad and alone and cold without food, and I had to eat a squirrel. Exactly. Three Stooges. Mo is Sukomi, Curly's the Boke, and Larry's a mix of both. Okay, gotcha. Pat's on head. Sorry, Shay. Oh shit, thank goodness Pearls is trained in several dark arts. Let's see. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearls' words are getting under her skin. Ow! What are you? Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya! Hey, wait, Pearls. She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that, it's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since we finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Let's see, I love how the game responds to you. Well, wasn't Shemp a replacement for Curly? Because Curly literally, had declining health and essentially, you know, he passed. Yeah, Shemp essentially played he took over for Curly's part, so it would have been Bulky, wouldn't it? Yeah, so yeah. He's just the Bulky then. Examine. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright, do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. You can see the dusky bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? Phoenix Wright? What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a preposterous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. I didn't say anything! Looks like there's a burner here. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door's also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Francisca von Karma? I seem to remember... There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their by their full name. I was only copying you. Let's see. This bitch. Yeah, the goofball was played by 3 separate people in the studios: Curly, Joe, and Shep. Okay. I just used Curly because he did the most. Oh, gotcha. All right, slide to the right. Yeah, sure. The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy to finally caught me on something. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright, what are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing what you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? This must be the door that leads to the inner temple. The eagle. Oh, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Yow! You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. I'm not seeing anything else, so I guess we're going to try to move. Back, move. Training hall? Yeah, training hall. Size in either this or laughing about what's happening, Freebird. That's wild given modern context. Yeah. Yeah. Oofy doofy. Oh, wow. Someone splashed a bunch of shit on the poster of Maya's mom. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here, training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving us some strange vibes. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for acolytes. I thought you weren't opening it. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer, in other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. Wafer-thin? I guess you must say wafer-thick or something back in Germany? Not about these mattresses, certainly not. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry. Burn. God. What do you think about this yellowish poster? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No. It's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy! What's the matter? This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Yes. There is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy's a type of sauce. So, when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Misty Faye's image is obscured by gravy. Let's see here. It was too foreign at the time of localization to call it a tatami. Oh. Oh God. The Germans have learned of the freedom paint? Oh my god, I hate it. I fucking hate it. Jesus Christ. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains. See, those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen these locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this. Oh, Mr. Trite. I had no idea who it was. Let's see. Fuck yeah, I use gravy for my... God. Yeah. We're all beaming Fanta. We don't mean it. We don't mean it. We don't mean it. Okay. And you know, when I get a... Can we not lead into the... Can we not lead into the stereotype, please? Please, for the love of God. Yes, our paint comes with shades of beef, poultry, and cream gravy. Yikes. Oh, my lord. Okay. Even I thought you managed to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. But Prosecutor Godot? I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have a measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? This is Miss Von Karma. She is the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Jesus Christ, dude. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, Philly. Shut your... whoa. Wow. Holy crap. Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Wippenberg. Go home. Phoenix Wright! What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? Certainly a product of its time. Yeah, holy shit. Gravy makes the paint stick better. Yikes. I like the Eagles Dare gravy brand myself. What? But it's full of plaster? Ow. Why not? The rest of the world thinks we're idiots. Let's fucking ride the train into the ground. The problem is we're way past the ground. I think we're even past the 9th circle of hell at this point. So that train just keeps going. I can't whiff this name Godot anymore. I've been poisoned. I see it, and I just think, I need you to give me the stone. I need you to give me the stone. I need you to give me the stone. Fun fact, the abuse these fucking opposing prosecutors do, they'd better be locked up with no key or broke from all the restitution, right? Why didn't you show? You had some important business, that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is Really? Being extradited from hell is a tenuous affair. And meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Okay. Let's see. Fun fact: really old watercolor paint from 1893-ish has a paint called flesh. It's warm chestnut brown. What the fuck? Can't undo. Earlier you said I've done something I can't never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of the Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern. The entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No. Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you there? Why aren't you in there with a search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right. Mia Fey. But Mia? You killed her! No, that's not how it was! It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy! Personally! Sure, Miss Fey's murder was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern could be a thing of the past. Very well, then... Dare I suggest the obvious solution in opening it with the key? Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who is it? Who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When the acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So, Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there. Hang on, Maya. We'll get you out. So, let's see. So, all right, let me catch up with that real quick. Who the fuck is this guy? Let's see. So Godot may have the trophy for passive aggressive a-hole in a game for me. Then the award goes to... I agree, Bacon. Let's see. Get Gil like dad and dad are fighting with an odd ant. Police can't remove locks. Yeah, right? Gosh, fucking like get some freaking like cutters or like a grind wheel. Fuck. Come on now. Let's see. Red, white of... Oh yeah, red, white of blue corp. Yeah, that fucking throwback, yeah. Sounds like survivor's guilt. Mayhaps. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray for that friend of yours. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Dude, who the f cares? Huh? You know what? I don't remember him being this fucking edgelord, passive-aggressive, playing it through the first time when I was playing it way back when. I've forgotten a lot since then. Boy, fuck this guy. Seriously. He must have really cared for Maya, huh? Yup. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Let's see. Away, broody edgelord character 4234234. Back to the trash pile for you. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Okay, and would that be literally... Could we actually do something? Or do I have to move to the Inner Temple Gate or something? Like, I guess we move to the Inner Temple Gate. I can't do fuck all here. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder. With my whip. So, what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? No, nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So, what's behind there, Scruffy? A kind of, garden-like... Garden? A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Alright, take care, Rose. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next one. Met a Godot cosplayer once, threw a prop coffee at me. It was funny. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. Only the Lords know, and he can never describe... Yeah, right. He will never, ever describe it. Alright, let's go to the garden then. Oh. I see. Something scrawled in blood. Okay. In February 9th, Inner Temple Garden. Let's see. All right, I'm headed out. I'll catch you later. Good luck, Ghosty. I know you'll do fine. And, yeah, I'm cheering for you. Cheering for you. You got this. Wait. It's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling. Forget about that. What is that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy, Avant Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But...
I guess we'll talk to you. Investigation. So, how's the Intertemple investigation going?
We have the best forensics team in the world working the place.
Forensics team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study?
Nothing! Scientifically speaking, this place is as clean as a whistle.
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Uh-oh. Well, there was a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir.
That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually.
I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya.
Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet?
Yeah, we heard.
He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of the Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal.
Edgeworth?
He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh? I wonder what it is.
Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning.
Sounds pleasant. Okay. Let's see. Examine. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too.
Apparently it belonged to the victim.
Miss Elise Donham?
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on both... the ends of the cords found on both the victim and this charm match exactly.
Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Crane Master's Talisman, worn by Elise Donham, found in the garden of the Inner Temple. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can up here in the mountains.
Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recently are we talking about?
As recent as the night of the murder.
Maya was training here. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. A little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh! What is this huge bowl here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it?
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case.
Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Alright, next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me, got it?
Alright. That's enough of avoiding the elephant in the room. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy?
No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh, yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone. Got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got into so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
That's it. Ah, God.
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Gumshoe, I love you, but that man sometimes. Oh my god. What the heck is that?
Uh-oh, you spotted it, huh, pal?
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya.
Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Yes, sir.
Talk. Maya, so these letters are written in blood?
Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Huh? This is Miss Donham's blood?
We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down.
You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up here with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down.
Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself in her own blood.
You must be joking.
That's impossible.
From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donham's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal.
What? Of all the times not to use the whip, right? Oh my god. So Miss Donham was killed here.
However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now.
That what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
What do you think, Miss Von Karma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? But wait a sec, the blood writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right?
Sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal.
I can't think of a counter-argument to that.
I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that the bikini actually saw.
So we need to talk to Sister Bikini again? Is that what it is? Okay. Inner temple gate. Move. Suspension bridge? Move. I don't remember where Bikini's at. I guess we have to go to the main gate to go into the inner hall, right? Oh, the other hall. Oh,
February 9th, Hasakura Temple, main gate.
It seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you.
Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him, we gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later?
All right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright.
wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys.
Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position.
What do you mean by delicate position?
This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention?
She's right.
Thanks for reminding me.
Let's see. I forgot how many prosecutors this case had. Oh, there's so many. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. And we got sued by Disney. Oh, crap. Let's see.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple, Main Hall.
Sister Bikini looks like she shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear. It's all my fault that this happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw, and there's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me?
Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who've said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psyche locks of hers. See, Bikini knows that her business model is fucked. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to see a stream of you again. I missed them. Hey, Hugo, welcome back. Yeah, training at the new job has kicked my ass, but I'm starting to get the groove of it. And like, I'm starting, like, you know, because I'm not all wonky out of sync anymore, or at least I'm slowly getting back into sync of the swing of things. I feel like I could actually do like the Monday streams properly now. So nice to see you, Hugo. Thank you for dealing with me readjusting. I appreciate it. It's nice to have you back it's nice to have you back here. I hope that you slept well. I hope you're having a good morning so far. Let's see. All right, I guess we do the Cyclock thing? Yes. That's what Phoenix Wright said. So we present this. I'm sure this says this was Kurain Master's talisman. So yeah, that's Mom. That's Mom, straight up. So present. That's Maya's phase, Mom. Someone needs to get that whip away from Miss Von Karma. Agreed. At least don't him. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donum has a special significance to this temple, or had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donum's true identity. Miss Donum had this charm with her at all times. God, where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donum really is. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Donum's true identity. It would be the Hanging Scroll. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Kurain channeling technique. The crest at the top is the sign of that honorable title. This very same crest that adorns the talisman, this very same crest that adorns the talisman, the victim carried with her. This crest is reserved for the master of Kurain. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Uh-oh. Oh, they're all gone.
Mystic Misty.
Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kurate talisman? It's the symbol of the Master of Kurain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So Elise Donum was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Fae, the master of the Kurain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister, after 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the trading hall, it might very well cave in. What? Maya! I can't scream any louder. It's 10 o'clock. People are asleep. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here doing nothing. Let's go. Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Oh. Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix, right? They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's all right. I wonder if he's all right? We're not worried about Maya anymore? You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Right! What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yo! Hey, what am I getting whipped? Shit, she's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where?
Seek fluid intake.
She fled. She escaped. What? All right, let me take, Hugo, thank you for the care package. Let me go and knock that out real quick. All right, quick stretch. A little bit of water. A little bit of water, and posture check is good. All right. Thank you, Hugo. Appreciate it. I love how the text is staying put. Let's see. Wait, what was that? I saw the shrapnel. Awards Twitch Purple Heart for taking shrapnel from an automod drone. Looks at shelf already. Full of them. I'll find a new spot. Well, they are lovers, so you know that's fair. So it was just now during the It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now. Search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Did you think Iris might have gone into the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. All right, let's go. February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? A lot of locks seems expected. Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? To be continued. Edgeworth has a phobia of earthquakes. Really shook him to his core, eh? Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, ever since the first, it's established in the first game that he essentially has a trauma of earthquakes because an earthquake stopped the elevator that him and his pops were in, and it was shut down because earthquake emergency brakes kick in, blah blah blah. But basically, he saw his father die because he got shot inside that elevator. So yeah. Earthquakes are a trigger for him. Let's see. Size and unshelves the most prestigious award that he can provide as a lowly moderator. A 5-star badge of honor of being based on Twitch. A lot of logs seems expected. Not sure if honored or insulted. Question that gate hard. Oh god, right. I don't know how much further we need to go here, but yeah, this is a long one. Like, I'm wondering if this is I think this might be a good part to stop just because it's 10 o'clock. Yep, I have to get up at like 5 in the morning. So like, yeah, I got to go into the office tomorrow, sadly. I think we'll call it here. All right. I said game, we are calling it here. All right. All right, thank you all for hanging with me this evening. I really appreciate it. I know you could be literally anywhere else on Twitch, and you chose to be here, and that means more than words can ever express, so thank you very much. We'll be back Saturday at 7 o'clock Pacific, so looking forward to hanging with you all again.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for the stream. Of course, happy to do it. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the stream. Of course, Hugo. All right. I hope you all have a great week. I hope you all have a great rest when you finally do. Please be kind to yourselves and one another. Be the change you want to see in the world. I will see you all real soon. Until then, have a great evening, morning, noon, night, wherever you may be. And love your faces. Take care. Bye. Bye, Vanta.